Hello, this is Anthony Rota, Member of Parliament for Nipissing-Timiskaming and Speaker of the House of Commons, and we're highlighting different companies or different businesses around the riding. And today we're concentrating on the Tickled, Teals, and Teals SMM, and that's social media management. One of the things you did is, I guess in a panel, you had a thesis on barriers to business for young female entrepreneurs. I guess the question I have is, you did that while you were in school, I understand?
Yeah, so that was my
Okay.
not my master's, sorry, that was my honors thesis. If I
Okay, so
were to
you
do my master's, I would have finished completing that, I guess. But
well,
yeah.
there's always room for your master's. Don't give up on it. So there's I didn't do mine till later on in life, so there's still lots of time. But on that one, so barriers to business for female entrepreneurs. What you did in theory in your thesis, and now you're in business. How did that match up, or how do you get around that? Maybe talk about a couple of barriers and how you get
Sure.
around them.
So I wrote the thesis mainly because I was running my business and I would go to chamber after hours or I'd go to business networking events, or I would meet with professionals in the industry. And I noticed that maybe me being a young female, I wasn't always as engaged, as welcomed, instantly connecting with everyone. And I thought it was just me having this weird, like, I'm kind of socially awkward, like I'm not as bubbly like this when I'm around actual people, like, and especially when there's a lot of people around, I'm kind of more reserved. And I thought that was just me, so I wrote my honors thesis on whether what I thought was just my issue at events and my issue with businesses, and why I was having issues getting money or getting funding or this or that or that. And then ends up, I opened a whole can of worms and I realized that this isn't just me, this isn't even young females, this is just a female, even in corporate things, this is a whole issue with our society and how women are viewed in business and in large corporations. And the thing is that women overall, we mentally are a lot more risk averse, so we don't take as many risks, we are more calculated individuals, we do not want to take those chances, and it's fine, it's completely normal, it's just we're just more reserved nature, more, I don't know, we're more close to home kind of individuals, and that's fine compared to males. The issue is that we end up missing out on opportunities because of that, and majority of these large businesses and corporations are male run, and they see our lack of going and trying as a negative thing where it really should be a positive thing. So because of that, we don't have as many women on high boards of directors. We don't have a lot of women running big companies. We don't have as many women pushing and advocating and trying to pull women higher up. So like Arlene Dickinson is an amazing mentor and an amazing woman at the top of her league for marketing. And if she were to have a intern, she would preferably have a female, whereas majority of the high people at the top of their levels would have a male intern. We're not breaking the cycle of having enough women at the top to keep encouraging women to grow and encourage women to take those chances and to show them that, yes, you can make a mistake and you can take those risks. And it's hard to do that when you don't have someone at the top telling you, yes, it's okay. Here's some ideas on how to make those better calculated risks. So we need more women in our society at higher levels. We need more women on the boards. We need more interest groups like the Business Women's Network, where you can go to and you can feel safe and comfortable, and you can meet women that are successful as those mentors and role models for you. So that's what I kind of learned, is that women are a bit more risk averse. That's okay. We need as a society to embrace it and change that. I think that's,
And one of the
yeah,
things too is, if you see someone you can relate to, then all of a
yeah,
sudden, as a young person, whether it's male or female, you can say, "Oh, you know what? If they can do it, so can I."
exactly.
And that makes a big difference. One of the other areas that I like to touch on, and I notice you've done quite a bit of it, is volunteer work.
Yep,
You seem to have done work with with Culture Days here in North
yep.
Bay, Ignite, the Business Women's Network, social media. Tell me about your volunteer experiences within volunteering and how that may have helped you get along and get going.
Well, I really enjoy like volunteering in terms of meeting new people. I really use that as a platform to meet with people, try new things. So the Business Women's Network was what originally helped me with my social media. they saw the amazing work I was doing on the social media pages for Business Women's Network. And that's what kind of led to, and with Tickled Teals, obviously, and that's what kind of led to the Teals social media management business. So I don't know, I feel like I've met a lot of my really great friends through volunteering, and I'm a very busybody. I always have to be going. I always need a full schedule. I always need to be doing something. So when I'm volunteering, I just find that as a fun outlet. And it's another thing where I can work, but not have the pressure to like perform at the absolute best level. And that if I mess up, you know what? It's a volunteer thing. It's not the end of the world. We all make mistakes. I have a group of amazing people behind me to help me with those committee things. So I don't know, I find volunteering is a fun activity. It's a great way to get involved with the community.
It is that, and I find volunteering is something, I think you summed it up very well, or you described it very well. It's a chance to give back as well, and I mean, you're giving back to the community, but you're getting as well, because you're meeting people and these opportunities come up, and it really does work out well. I want to thank you for taking the time this morning.
Thank you. It was great talking to you today.
Pleasure's all mine.